Hey guys, Mark here. I wanted to do this video and also share my screen record my screen in regards to profit taking. I believe there was a question that was asked in regards to profit taking, and I kind of have different standpoint of it. So I thought it would be wise. Hopefully, someone will learn something from this video. Okay, so right off the back, if you wonder, the blue lines, those are the higher time frame levels, resistance and support levels from the daily. We are currently on the 15 minutes level at this moment. In terms of profit taking, again, I apologize for the bing and that you're hearing in the back. You probably going to hear it throughout this video. I have to find a way to stop it moving forward, but it's the EMA alert. But nonetheless, going back to the video, again, I took this trade yesterday. I kind of took it somewhere around here. My entry was. I'm not going to go too much in detail about the particulars, the entries, and so on and so forth. I just really wants to answer the question and kind of give my input, some of the things that I've done that kind of helped me with the psychology portion of entries and taking profits and so on and so forth within the trade. So again, I entered here yesterday. And eventually I'll go into detail where I got out and so on and so forth. But I just want to make my point for this video's sake. So again, when it comes to profit taking, I look at it a couple different ways. I think based on your experience with the market, knowing that the psychology portion of this game is very critical to our success. So for me, the things that kind of helped me is before taking a trade, once I decided to take a trade, to get into a trade, and I would take a screenshot of that particular chart. And what I would do with that chart is that I will document anything that I could think of, but mainly the why questions. Okay, why did I take this trade? What did I see based on my technical analysis or fundamental bias? What did I see, or what did I know to be true to lead me to taking this trade, lead me to take this trade, right? So I will ask myself those questions, and then I would save that screenshot, and then wherever within the chart I decided to get out of the trade to take profit, then I will also screenshot that particular time and also ask myself, why did I get out of this trade? Again, you do have your level, your resistance level, and you have your support level. If I get out early for any reason, I would document that chart with that information and ask myself, why did I get out early? What did I see that tells me maybe this trade won't go down to the next range? Was it fear? Was it my emotion that plays a part? What was it? Right? So I will document as much as I can, but even though I get out of the trade, I continue to actually watch the chart. I don't mean just sit at your desk and continue to watch it. You could leave and come back several hours later or even the next day just to see what happened, because remember, you got out early, but you took this resistance and the support level at the higher time frame, which is the daily. And for me personally, I want to see if I actually got to this level. What that does is that, and then I would take a screenshot of that, right? So what that does something phenomenal to your psyche, to the psychology, to your to the psyche, to kind of allowed you to push forward. The more I think you have that experience and you see it, the more often you do it and you witness it and you seeing it, you're just like, well, I'm picking great levels. So eventually you will learn to stomach what I wanted to actually show you. So let's just say you got out of the trade, you enter here. For myself, the reason I got out of this trade early, for one, I went for a 1-to-1. Two, I knew I had somewhere to go. And three, I was looking at this sub mini level here. So I know eventually when price get to this area, it was going to dance around, do some things, maybe retrace back in, which is what it did, right? So I know I wasn't going to be around to look at the trade or whatever the case, to manage it per se. Usually I trail it, or I go from level to level. But this time I say, you know what, I have somewhere to go. I'm not going to be around, so let me just go 1-to-1. So I kind of get out of the trade here. But my point is, based on the question that was asked, where is a good place for profit taking? So as a beginner or as a new trader, maybe you've been trading not for a year or so, whatever the case may be, and you haven't had much experience. As I think, to my opinion, market experience is one of the gold mine. The more you back test, the more you see chart, the more comfortable you will get, the more trustworthy you will gain within the market. So when you take a trade, even though it retraces back, even going against you, you still will have the confidence to probably stay on it because you believe on the levels that you pick from the higher time frame. So for me, I entered the trade somewhere over here, and if I do this, you'll see that I was at least 40 pips down. So can you imagine what that does to your psyche? You saw this trade, you saw it doing lower lows, and you're feeling good at this point, right? But as a young trader, would you be able to stomach when they get to this area here, to this price here, and then it totally started going against you? I wonder how you feeling now. Truly, I believe most will probably, especially the young traders, you probably will break even thinking that it's going to go against you. So you have to make the decision, especially this big candle here, this big engulfing candle. So my point is that where is a good spot to take profit? I think that's based on you having enough market experience to feel comfortable enough to have enough trust within your ability within the market, even though it's a 50-50 thing. But I think once you've seen enough chart, you've documented so much from your entry to where you take profit, and then the aftermath. Once you see enough of that, it will definitely help you to actually stick to the trade, because the point that I'm trying to make is that this retracement here going against you, how would you feel? I believe most people will got out of the trade, break even. But look what actually happened a few hours later. The trade went exactly as you wanted from range to range. Okay, so that was my point. I'm hoping that maybe I tend to speak a little fast. Hopefully I was able to contain myself, and I hope someone learned something from this, because that's what actually helped me in the past to actually backtest as much as I can, see what my trade does, even though I got out early. Still continue to follow it, but most importantly, continue to document, and I gain some confidence to a point where I can actually stomach this area here. When it went against me, I was still okay and let the trade ride through. Okay, thank you.